Hi, it's Sandy from Sandy Over 70, and today I'm packing for my riverboat cruise that starts tomorrow, and I thought it might be helpful to some people to see how I pack for an American cruise line riverboat cruise on the upper Mississippi. I've been on 2 other American Cruise Line riverboat cruises and 3 cruises on American Queen Voyages, which is now out of business. It starts in St. Louis, Missouri and ends in St. Paul, Minnesota. The first day and night is spent at an Embassy Suites hotel in St. Louis. This is included in the price of the cruise. I work from a packing list that I've created over the years. It's 2 pages long, 2 columns each, and there's a lot of things on there, but after leaving some important things home in the past, I decided I never wanted that to happen again. And with this packing list, I haven't had that happen. I started 2 days ago gathering up the items on my packing list and placing them on my dresser. It's not as easy as it sounds. I have to fill little containers with creams and gather up millions of little items that I need. I once was on a tour with a woman who said, it's not the clothes that are difficult to pack, it's all the other things, and I really agree with her. So I've got all of the things from my packing list pretty much out now, and now I'm working on clothing. Several days ago, I did look at all my clothes and make a written list of what I wanted to take, a general outline. Cruising on a riverboat is much different than cruising on a large ship, and I love dressing up. I like to get as formal as I can. Now, most people are not like me, that's for sure. But on this cruise, it is totally casual, so those of you who like casual cruising will love riverboating. For me, however, it's disappointing, and my major plan is to wear capri pants and tops during the day and for going out sightseeing. And I know that most of the people will have on for dinner what they had on for touring, but I don't really feel I want to do that, so I am taking long pants to wear. That's just a concession I'm making to feel a tiny bit more dressed up. Now, I read a lot of comments on travel on YouTube, and it seems to me that many people use packing cubes. They just love packing cubes. Well, I did try them once, but I don't like them. Again, I'm probably in the minority, but they just don't work for me. I think the main reason is I can't see what's inside. Now, if I was doing a freestyle travel trip, let's say around Europe or anywhere, where I was going to be in a different hotel every night or something like that, I think the packing cubes might be good because you can find things easier. But for cruising of any type, once you get on the ship, you unpack. It goes into drawers and cubicles, and everything is out for you to use, and it stays there until you leave. So for me, again, packing cubes don't make any sense. So what do I use? I use baggies, otherwise known as Ziploc bags, and I've used them for years and I love them. I use the Ziploc bags only for the smaller items and for my underwear. The clothing, I'll show you what I do with it later on. The large bags I use are the hefty Storage Slider Jumbo 2.5 gallon bags, and these are terrific. I also use these 1 gallon bags that I get from Publix. In the small bag, I've put my sneaker socks, and there's a lot of them. They're all in here. And in the larger bags, I've put my underwear. I'm not going to wave these bags around because it is underwear, but let me just say that they are in these 2 large bags. And I put them in there, I fill it to capacity, and then I lean on the bag I get the air out as much as possible. I have it sealed almost completely, but there's enough space for the air to get out, and then when it's all out, I seal it completely. Now, a lot of people use vacuum sealed bags. This is my version of the vacuum sealed bags. Works like a charm. This is an inexpensive plastic bag I got at Walmart, and it's perfect because, again, I can see what's in it. And I put all of my toiletries in here. Again, I put them in this bag one by one as I'm checking them off my checklist. This is a new tip I'm trying that I want to share with you. And I try to put things into smaller containers, but it's not always possible. I have this Serenade face cream that I use twice a week. The bottle's kind of big, but I don't want to leave it home because I've got a routine going. So what I'm using is a contact lens case that I don't use anymore, and it has just enough space for 2 doses, so to speak, of the Serenade product. And so I think that's a great idea. I heard it somewhere, can't remember where. When you stay in a hotel the first night of a cruise, sometimes it's difficult that next morning when you're looking for your underwear and you've packed it at the bottom of the suitcase. So what I do is I take the 1-gallon baggie and I put my 1 set of underwear that I'll be wearing that first day when we're getting on the cruise ship. I put it into the baggie, and then I can easily find it. I'll have it on top of my suitcase. I'm starting with my daytime wear. That's the capri pants. I don't wear shorts anymore, and it's so hot up there. It's going to be in the high 90s with the low temperatures in the 80s and rain at times. So that's what I'm wearing, and I'm hoping to wear each of them 2 times. That will be 8 days, and of course there's travel days there when I won't need them. But anyway, I've laid them out there, and then I've gone in my closet and I've selected 3 tops that go with each pant. Why 3 when I'm only planning to wear it twice? If it's 90 muggy degrees up there and you're in and out of the shuttle buses, and then you come back on the ship and you are drenched in sweat, it's nice to know that you can change into a dry, clean top. Next, I'm going to take a photo of each of these 4 combinations with my phone so that I won't forget, because I know I'll forget if I don't do that. I'm taking 3 pair of long pants, white, tan, and navy blue for evening. Since there's no formal nights, there's no need to get dressed up. So this is as dressed up as I'm going to get, and most people won't even wear the long pants. They'll be in the shorts and capris that they wear during the day, but I will be in longer pants. Also, all of the tops that I'm taking to wear with the capris match these pants, so I have a huge assortment of tops to choose from. If you're wondering why I'm taking so many tops, it's because I'll do anything to avoid doing laundry on a ship. Now, I have been known to wash out underwear, but hopefully this time I won't have to do that. And I certainly don't want to go to the laundromat and stand around and do clothing. I'd rather just take what I need. Here are 2 kind of unusual things I'm going to take. In that small pouch is a rain cape. It's so hot and muggy up there that I really don't want to put a jacket on. This umbrella is not only a rain umbrella, but it is also a sun umbrella. And this is a concept that I tried out on a Caribbean cruise in July once. I had a lace parasol that I used to walk around town and back and forth to the ship, and it was really wonderful in keeping the heat off of me. And I don't care if I look silly, but I am going to use this because I'm very sensitive to the heat these days, and I just want to keep as cool as possible. I'll let you know if I actually wear this cape and use that sun umbrella. I'm finally starting to pack, and this is the first layer, all of the items that I put into the Ziploc bags. Next are the layers of pants, followed by layers of tops. On top are the items that I'll need for that first night in the hotel. Finally, all packed, I weighed it and it's 33 pounds. The limit is 50 on Delta, so I'm all set with that. Besides my purse, I'm taking this carry-on with a shawl inside of it. This is my travel purse. I have tried many different travel purses, and this is the one I keep going back to. I think this is the third one just like this that I have purchased. It has multiple pockets inside of it, and it's very lightweight. It's like a canvas, and I can fit my camera in there plus everything else I need. It's just fabulous, and it is an over-the-shoulder bag, almost like a backpack, a modified version of a backpack, but I love this purse. It comes in small, medium, and large, and this is the medium. I hope that maybe you'll get a useful tip or two from this video. And if you have tips of your own that you'd like to share, please put them in the comments below. I will put the links of anything that I got on Amazon in the description below. And I thank you for watching. Have a great day.